Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awa. That's my stage name, y'all. So we about to get into it this morning. We about to start some trouble. And please put the comments in, y'all. We're going to talk about it today. We about to get it in. Now, before we start, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. You understand, baby? Also, I want to let y'all know I have subscribed, right? I have, how you say that? I know I'm saying it wrong. I have subscription, right? And Instagram. And I only charge $1, baby, 99 cents, honey. So you get content that I talk about a lot of stuff and nobody else knows because you got to be careful what you say on IG. So my subscription is only 99 cents, so we get into debt with that. I would like to see y'all grow over there. It's only 99 cents a month, okay? Thank you for just coming this morning. So we about to start some trouble. Y'all know I got the glasses off already. So I'm ready for all types of smoke this morning. Still winning. I see you, baby. How you doing this morning? Hello, how you doing, my dear? It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in this morning. So now we about to get into it. Here we go. The caption reads, Single Mothers by Choice, Part 2. Now, shout out to Sir Hill Speaks because this is a reel he had put out. And I had did a reel yesterday. So same thing we were talking about. But I want to go into depth with it because most of y'all who follow my content, y'all know that I was a single mother. And so single mother and single mother by choice is two different things. Sometimes we get that confused. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And I'm going to also talk about how we rob our children of this, okay? Now let's get into it. Single mother by choice. This is a woman that she has maybe went through some a medical procedure and she decided I'm going to have this baby by myself. I don't need the father, okay? Or either she went and slept with some random man, okay? Just slept with some random man and just ran off with the baby and didn't tell him anything, okay? Now, a single mother, just a regular single mother, she has slept with some cat, okay? And he was not worthy, but she act like she didn't know, and now she's stuck with the baby. Okay, that's the ghetto form. If y'all want the sophisticated form, I want y'all to tune into Sir Hill Speaks Network on YouTube. Okay. You said still winning. You said, does this include married women who choose to be divorced for no reason? I'm gonna share something with you. This is foolish. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because having children and then you decide in the midst of being married that you don't want to have, you don't want to be married no more. You robbing the kids. That's the truth. You robbing the kids. Now, if somebody beating you up, okay, if somebody whooping on that behind, okay, trigger warning, everybody. Trigger warning, okay? If somebody whooping that behind, honey, okay, then you should not stay. I don't believe in you should stay, honey. I can't in my heart tell you to stay. But if the man has not done anything wrong and you just in your feelings, baby, you're going to destroy your family. You're going to destroy your family. You know what I'm saying? But if he has not done anything wrong, that doesn't make sense. But because as women, see, now still winning, you getting me off my subject today. But as women, we get in our feelings and we can destroy our dynasty. Because at the time, we may not feel like we in love with our husband. And I'm going to give you just this one advice. I don't give married women advice. I don't give married couples advice. But this is the advice I would give, honey. You don't have to apologize, my dear. This is the advice I would give a woman. Go lay down and go back to sleep. Try it one more time tomorrow, because that don't make no sense. You're going to destroy your family because of your feelings. Okay? Now, what I want to get into real quick and tell y'all is that when you make a choice to be a single mother, right? You make a choice to be a single mother, you robbing this baby of having a father. Just because you don't want to deal with a man, then I think you shouldn't have a child. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Because remember, this child has to go to school, okay? This child has to go to school. They will see other children bringing, they will see other children with their father bringing them to school. You know how some schools have father-daughter day? Or when the sons have like football, basketball, soccer. You know what I'm saying? This messes with the child's psyche. And I think some of us forget this because we all was children at one time. We all was children at one time. This mess with children's psyche. You always hear some basketball players be like, "Oh, I'll leave like a ticket for my dad, an extra ticket for my dad at the box office, right? Because I'll be hoping that he will come to my game." Yeah, ain't that something? This grown man said he'd leave an extra ticket for his father. Grown man now say he do that. So nobody gonna tell me this does not mess with the child's psyche if they don't have a daddy. That they can just survive without their daddy. It's something about where you come from that your heart yearns for it. And y'all gotta understand, as women, the children come from them. Okay? Yes, we bake the baby, honey, and bring the baby forth, but the child comes from their blood. And this is the thing that we miss. Children long for their fathers. I don't care how old they get. A grown man, right, could be in his 50s or 60s, okay? He can still break down because his daddy is gone, or he's seen his daddy and he hugged him so tight, okay? And this is the problem that we have in our community. Because somebody told you you're a strong Black woman, you can do everything by yourself, you don't need nobody, you Black girl magic. Because somebody lied to you, okay? Because somebody lied to you, you took that lie and you ran with it, baby. That's what you did. You took that lie and you ran with it. And we always forget that one time we were a child and how much we loved our fathers. Even if our fathers was in the street, even if they was in the world and they was doing nonsense, you still loved your daddy. See, I want to get into this real quick. I want to tell y'all something. When a woman, see now, let me just make sure I get this right first. When a woman meets a man, okay, and she's dating him, okay, and she see red flags in this man, she sees them, but because his outer appearance looks good, honey, okay, because his outer appearance looks good, she will go with him. Because ain't nothing wrong with a fine looking man, okay? But the problem is that you don't know his character. Even his body structure look nice, but the problem is you do not know his character. So now you go and, give him doggy style, let him flip you up, do all this, baby, okay? That's what you're doing, okay? That's what you're doing. So now when a baby come forth, he tells you, I don't want to be bothered. I didn't want no kids, da, 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 da. Okay? Yes, I know, my dear, men do it too, but we talking about the women right now. Don't worry, I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't worry. Give me some grace. I'm coming. So now the problem is that we don't vet our men properly. And let me share with you why I say this. See, you're not just picking a man for you, honey. You picking a man for your offspring. Do you understand? You picking them for your offspring. Now you looking at this man because his body structure is nice. He looks good. He looks pleasing to the eye. But you have not checked his spirit. You haven't checked his demeanor. You haven't checked his heart. You just see the outer appearance and you think that it's all right. See, somebody can look fine as wine and be a demon inside, and because you don't know, you didn't check. You didn't check under the hood, honey. You wind up in some foolery. Or either he could just be a lazy man, okay? And he don't want to do nothing with his life, but you hooked up with him because he looked good. See, you don't just choose a man because at the time you want to because he looks nice to you. You're supposed to choose a man to make, first of all, a man is supposed to be chosen for a lifetime. Do you understand? When you choose, you have to choose wisely because you don't know how this will end up. Because remember, men are the key to marriage. We are not. We are not. We can choose a boyfriend. You can choose a man to sleep with, yes. But they hold the keys to marriage. They hold that ring. So you can't just jump around and just choose anybody. You can't do that. You can't just jump around and choose anybody because they look pleasing to the eye, honey. You got to understand there's a problem here if you don't choose wisely. Your children will not benefit from this man if you don't choose wisely. See, when you have a man that is a foundation and he brings peace to the home, do you understand? And he brings understanding to the home, and he's a hardworking man. This man will produce titans. Do you understand? He will produce titans. These children will grow up to prosper. Do you understand? They will grow up to prosper because this man, you have looked beyond his looks. Do you hear me? You looked beyond his looks. And I'm not saying you're supposed to just go out there and get any kind of man. I'm not saying that. Because you want someone to look pleasing to the eye. Just like a man wants a woman to look pleasing to his eyes as well. What I'm saying is, women, stop choosing these men for yourself. You have to make the right choice for your offspring. Because if you do not make the right choice for your offspring, mama, you a thief. Yeah, I said it. Mama, you are a thief. Because you have robbed these children of their father. Now, I'm not sitting up here condoning sleeping with a man and you ain't married to him. I ain't gonna sit up here and tell y'all that. I'm not condoning it. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to tell you it's okay to be sleeping with men without protection. Because I wouldn't tell my girls that. I would never give my girls any bad advice like that. Because I don't want to see them suffer like I did when I was young. Okay? Because anybody who followed me, y'all know I was a teen mother. So I don't want my children to do the nonsense I did. Growth, how are you? How you doing this morning? It's good to see you. Caught you on Mona D. Okay, my dear. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you showing up, honey. All right now. So now what I want to say is I made the bad choice of doing that. Okay. And I'm going to share something with you, women. I'm going to share something with you. My day of reckoning had came. And when it had came, my child was a teenager. And he was my judge and jury, honey. I had to sit there and listen on how much pain I put him through because I did not choose wisely. And some of y'all women will get up here on social media and say, oh, my child will never do that. That's just because they ain't got ready yet, honey. When it come, you come talk to me when it come, because it's painful. And you won't be able to say, I'm your mama, get out my face, go sit down. That will not work. And if you do it when they're a teen, they'll wait till they become grown and then put you in your place. And put you in your place. See, mama, accountability does come. Even if you don't do it when you're young and you don't take accountability, accountability comes when that child becomes grown. See, the thing that we miss in our culture is that we think that we don't need our men. Now, you may say you don't need a man. That's fine. You could say whatever you want to say. Okay? But the baby needs the father. Do you understand? See, nobody consult the baby. The baby needs that love and that understanding from the father. It needs that growth. And when my son used to tell me, Mama, I used to imagine that my father would be in the stands while I'm playing football. I used to wish that he would come to some of my Christmas plays when I was young. I wish he could have came to some of my doctor's appointments when I was young. Mama, I needed my daddy. I didn't need all those clothes and Jordans and Timberlands and Sega Genesis and 8-ball jackets. I didn't need all that. I didn't need money in my pocket every week, Mama. I needed my father. Do you understand? So when we rob these children of a good father, okay, Mama, you a thief. You are a thief. And I was a thief too. That's what they call accountability, baby. I was a thief too because I robbed my son of having a father. Now, no matter what I thought of the man, that ain't give me no right to do that to my son. And that's why I'm telling you ladies, you have no right to do this to your children. Since y'all all want y'all rights, right? So the children have no rights or no say so. You just bring them to the world without a daddy. Do you understand? Thank you, baby. You say sending you grace. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. But I don't deserve grace. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I don't deserve grace. When I thought about how my son, how I hurt him, and he's 29 years old. When I thought about how I hurt him and I looked at the other children that I had with my husband and how they love their daddy, how they get a chance to love on their daddy, how they get a chance to be under their father all the time. And then my son, as big as he was, will look on them and be hurt because he didn't get a chance to do that with his father. Because why? Mama made the wrong choice. Mama looked at the outer appearance and didn't look what was inside. So ladies, when we get up here and we say, I can't stand my baby daddy, I'm tired of my baby daddy, I can't stand him, I'm done, all this stuff that they say on social media, okay? All this nonsense they say about their baby father. But I'm going to share something with you, my dear. You picked him. See, I remember there was a young girl who had put something, and I think Ricky, shout out to Ricky Williams. He put this out on Instagram. He said, well, he didn't say it, but he put a post out. The woman said, I wish we could choose our baby father. Oh my goodness. When I saw that post, I said, this child gotta be young. She said, I wish we can choose our baby father. So you telling me you just laid the cross half naked and just let anybody just shoot up the club at you? You just let him, you laid up there half naked and you just let him shoot up the club. So you didn't know who he was or nothing. No, baby, that's not it, honey. You have messed up, okay? That's not right. We choose our baby father. We choose our men. See, yes, a man holds the key to marriage, but you choose him first. You choose who you lay down with, my dear. We hold the keys to sex. And until you understand that, honey, you ain't gonna get it. Hello, my dear. Good morning. Good to see you. Until you understand this concept, you're not gonna get it. See, when you choose to be a single mother, okay, by choice, you're hurting this baby. This baby needs their fathers. This is the problem in our community. It's a problem everywhere, especially in the Western world. I'm sorry, y'all. The Western world got something else going on over here, because you would not see this in any other country. Daddy is there. Daddy in the same house with the kids, okay? When the kids wake up, daddy woke. Only in this country we think it's okay not to have a daddy. And then when a child grow up all messed up or got some problems, okay, then you want to get up talking about, oh, I got to pray for the child. Did that roll over your head? Did that roll over your head? That's what y'all do. I got to pray for the child. Let me get my holy oil and pray for the child. But I'm going to share something with you, my dear. You caused this problem. You caused this problem. Sometimes we call God into play when we the ones started the nonsense. We always call on God after we done messed up. Now, after he done gave you the blueprint about how to do things, right? God done gave you the blueprint on how to do things. But no, because we think, good morning, Harris Tri-Media, how are you, hon? Because we think we know everything. We think we know more than God. Okay? We think we know more than Yahweh. We think we know more than him. We don't understand he has given you the blueprint. He asked you to marry first. He asked you that. He asked you to make a covenant with him. But no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Now, when the child get grown and they turn into a nightmare, not even grown, we're going to say teenager. When a child become a teenager and become a nightmare, now you want to pray. You want to pray now. They run in the street selling drugs. You want to pray now. But what your prayer should have been before you had the child was, God, make me over. Make me over. That should have been your prayer. Make me over first. Make me over. Make me right to find Make me right to change everything that is within me so that a good husband will come and choose me. Clean me, wash me. That should have been the prayer. Not you laying up there doggy style, flip to the side. None of that. That should not been that. But no, we want to pray after the child become a nightmare in the house. You can't get the child to do nothing. See, when you have a king in the home, right? And the child start acting up, all you do is turn your head like this. Boom. And look at your husband. That's what you do. You turn your head like this. Boom. And look at your husband. So now when the king got to get up off his lazy boy, okay? Because my husband got two and he got two, okay? When he got to get up off his lazy boy, the child know it's a problem. The child already know it's a problem. Sometimes my husband don't even have to get up from the chair. He just say a command, boom. And the child already know they in trouble. See, there's something about a man. It's something about a man that brings peace and structure in the home. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. Still winning. I just gotta give him that look. He know it's game, honey. He know it's game. And daddy's got that power. Now, mama got that power too now. I ain't gonna hate on mama. Mama got that power too. But it's only when they're young, mama got that power. Mama got that power. But when they start smelling themselves and they be getting that teenage age, honey, that's when they ready to come box with the Titan. They ready to come box with the person they came from. That's the daddy. And the daddy got to let them know, no, this not the wall you want to cross, baby. This not the wall you want to cross, honey. Okay? This not the wall you want to cross, baby. Okay? And that's the problem. Anybody remember that video where the mama told her son clean up his room, right? And you can't go outside. He was a teenager. Y'all remember this was on Instagram. This young man bust his windows open with a chair or something, or a bike or something he did. I think it was like maybe that scooter. Y'all know that scooter that fold. He was busting his room windows, right? I immediately knew she was a single mother. Once I saw him going back and forth with the child, once I saw the back and forth, and nobody came and started barking, because you know the king gonna bark. Nobody came and said nothing. I was like, she's a single mother. And then she was egging the child on. Oh, well, come on then. Come on if you want to hit me. I don't even have to do that. I don't even have to do that. I don't even have to do that. And this is the truth, y'all. I don't even have to do that. If I tell one of the children that they supposed to clean their room, and they bust one of the windows in here, okay, in this house, if they do, okay, I just shut the door. I'm gonna just shut the door. I'm gonna get on the phone, because most of the time my husband is at work. I'm gonna get on the phone and say, babe, when you get a chance, please, on your lunch break, can you swing back by the house? Okay. I ain't even gonna tell him what happened, because I don't want him to be upset at work. Okay. And if he tell me, baby, anything, no, honey. So, well, okay, well, when I come home tonight, I'll take care of it. I say, okay, honey. Baby, I'll be the first one at the driveway waiting for him and tell him what happened. You will see my husband drop everything at the door, fly upstairs, honey, and be ready for all type of smoke. Okay? And he'll just shut the door, honey. I got to handle some business. He shut the door. And all you hear, daddy, no, you broke the window. You broke the window. You broke the window. Be advised, you broke the window. Okay? All I'm saying is, when he is not there, this is a problem, because every child does this when they turn a teenage age. Every child, their mouth start changing. They tell you what it is and what they ain't gonna do. And mama, those hits don't work no more. That behind whooping don't work no more. It don't work no more, mama. Because they do not fear you. And I'm not saying a child's supposed to fear their parent, but they supposed to have some respect for their mama. But when they get a certain age, they do not fear you. They need the king to come straighten that mess out. Let me share something with y'all. I remember one day, my oldest son, he was like, my mama's short. I'm about 6'2", 6'3". I could take my mama. And when I say this boy put up his hands, same hands I taught him how to fight. Because y'all know, I told y'all I'm from the projects. So y'all know already. I was taught how to fight from my father, my stepfather, actually. May his soul rest in peace. And I could hit you with a lot of combinations, okay? I could just break you down and not even move. Just do a two-step, break you. So this boy is bigger than me. This boy hit me with combinations that I taught him. And I had to stumble back. I was like, wait a minute, this boy fighting me like I'm some so-and-so in the street. I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened after that. I'm just gonna say there was a lesson that day. There was a lesson, and I learned that this boy was ready. That none of my warnings made anything to him. He was ready. And I said, never again will I allow any child to put hands on me. Okay? But who started this whole drama? If the child is out of order, whose fault is it? Nobody don't want to answer. Whose fault is it? If the child is out of order, and mama, you raised the child, but now that the child is out of order, you want to go to God and talk to God about the child behavior. But when God gave you the blueprint to do it right, you didn't want to listen. You wanted to lay your happy behind up there with some man and do all types of positions. So now the child got a teenager and they ready to wail on your behind because you did not go to the blueprint. You want to go to the blueprint now that he's a teenager. I'm sorry, y'all. My internet is acting up again. Every time it's good, it start acting up. So now you want the child to respect you, but you didn't go by the blueprint. You did not. He was not. He was not. He was not in his life. That's true. See, because we've been fed this lie. You know I'm telling that. You know I'm telling y'all the truth. We've been fed this lie that we don't need their daddies, that we can raise them by ourselves. This is the problem. This is the whole issue. See, mama, there's going to be times where you need a break. Hi, Drew. How are you? How you doing? There are times where you need a break. Okay? You need a break. But because you say you want to be a single mother by choice, there's no break for you, my dear. There's nobody you can call on to come help you. See, mama, I'm going to share something with you that I have done. So I know that most of y'all do it too. For the father not being there, right? You bribe this baby. You know what I'm talking about when I say you bribe them? You buy them all these expensive clothes and shoes and give them money. And make them like the best dressed kid in the world. You make them the best dressed in their school. All the kids like what they wear. Everybody. All of them. sweat on their clothes. Oh, you got the most fresh stuff. And I'm going to share with you why I say this, because I did it. I did it. My oldest son, I used to buy this boy the world because I was trying to compensate for the daddy not being there, for my poor choice, for saying I don't need no man. I can raise this baby by myself. I don't need nobody. I'm going to do what it do. You see the foolery in that? You see the foolery in that? You sitting up here preaching foolishness all because you want to be right. All because you want to be right. See, there's some influencers that will tell you ain't nothing like a child's love. Ain't nothing like a child love. Oh, just have the baby. You don't need the man. But I'm going to share something with you that she probably don't know. That's why she told you that. See, the child has to get grown and move out and get their own family. Yes, they have to marry. Because more than likely the child will say, I'm not going to do how my mama did. I'm going to raise my family. I'm going to break that chain. Do you understand? That's what happens. They get older and they break the chain. Some of them do. And mama, that same love that you brought into this child will go and take that love and bring it into his wife and his children. And mama, there will be no love left for you. They will come see you when they feel like it. And when he understands how selfish you was of raising him by himself, you're going to be in trouble. And don't let him link up with the daddy, honey. Don't let him link up with the daddy and the daddy tell his side of the story. Y'all don't want to know the truth about that. Y'all don't want to know the truth. See, when daddy tell him you was a side chick, he ain't never was with you in the first place. Or when he tell a child that you had 3 other men coming over to the house, he didn't know if the child was his or not. Huh? We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Or you slept with somebody he knew, he found out, and he said, I don't want to be bothered with you. Let's talk about it, because mama, you have hid a lot from this child. So now when he link up with the daddy, honey, this is a problem. Because the truth is going to come out. Because remember, the father has no reason to lie. He's going to tell his story. The child is grown. Y'all, I would never sit up here and say that a child's love is pure than a man's love. I could never sit there and say that, because I have experienced a man's love. I have experienced a man's love with clean hands. And if I told you today, even if me and my husband got into a heated argument, and I told you today that this man does not love me, I'm lying. I'm lying. I have never experienced so much love like I have with my husband. Even when we get in an argument, disagreement, and we upset with each other, I know that this man still loves me. All I'm saying is that you have to rethink this thing. That's all I'm saying. My dear, I just saw what you put. There is no way that I would think that. People are single parents, and I'm talking about single mothers by choice. You can't be a single mother by choice if the mother I mean, if the father has passed away, if he has went on to glory, that's not your fault, baby. That's not what I'm talking about, honey. That is not what I'm talking about, honey. But thank you for your comment. I greatly appreciate that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a single mother by choice. If she does it, okay, and she has a conscious mind that she's doing it, then she is the thief. She is the thief, baby. I could never say that you're a single mother by choice because someone has went on to glory. That would be evil of me to say that. That would be evil of me to say that, because let me share something with you. The person who passed away, their work was done on this earth. God got something for them to do in heaven. All right. So now, what I'm saying is, we women, we have to make the right choices when we decide to open up our legs for a man. Now, I know it feels good to you. Okay. I know it feels good to you. Sometimes myself, I have to jump back and say, okay, even me. And I've been married this long and it still feels good to me, baby. So I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you no lies. But that's probably why God made it like that. So it was an incentive for marriage, honey. Okay? But y'all done took it and took the blueprint and just separated the blueprint of how God wanted y'all to do this thing. And I have done it too. I have done it too. But what we do when we do this thing, we destroy our children. We hurt them. Now, there was a woman in my comment section earlier. She said that a child can grow up in a two-parent home, right? And she said the child can grow up in a two-parent home and still grow up to be messed up. And I'm going to share with you why that happens. Either when they were dating, mama saw red flags, but she didn't pay attention. And then this brother, either the brother saw red flags and he didn't pay attention. And then they just jumped up and married each other and thought, okay, once we get married, all that stuff will go away. But no, baby. Once somebody show you who they are, that's what it is, honey. That's what it is. Once they show you who they are, that's what it is. Okay? So you gotta take it for what it's worth, honey. When somebody show you who they are and you see it, honey, that's how you take it. That's how you gotta take it, honey. So now, when she said that, I said, okay, so that means that either the mother or father was in the world. They wasn't meant to be. And now they done brought these children into the world. And they treating the children like trash because they not happy with each other. And I'm going to share something with you, parents. You supposed to already knew that this person wasn't for you. I'm sorry. That's the truth. You supposed to already knew that this person was not for you. That mean, my brother, you did not go to God in prayer. And that mean, my sister, you didn't go to God in prayer either. This is the thing that we mix, that we do, and we mess it up because we think we know everything. And we destroy our children's lives in the process because we think we know everything. Instead of going to the Creator and getting guidance, we don't do that. We don't go to God in prayer. We go to God after the aftermath. That's when we go to God. After everything is done, that's when we go to him. And that's the wrong time to go to him. You go to him before anything starts, so he can make the path clear. Anything that is not right, Father God, please move it out the way. Move it out my way, Lord. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Because the person look good to you, honey. Or her body structure look like a Coca-Cola bottle. You done lost your mind. My brothers, my sisters, when y'all link up with each other, you got to remember, you could leave your offspring there. And your offspring can be in trouble. When you leave your baby with a hood chick, your offspring, don't you know your offspring can grow up just like her? You don't know that? If you leave your offspring with a good woman, first of all, you shouldn't want to leave your offspring with anybody. But when you leave them with women who don't understand the assignment, okay, these children will grow up to be nonsense. They will grow up to be nonsense. When we make these decisions to have kids, nobody thinks about the long haul. We don't. We just think, oh, we're going to have this child right now. But if you don't raise these children properly, okay, you know what's going to happen? You're going to wind up raising your grandchildren. That's what's going to happen. If you don't raise your child properly, you wind up raising your grands. I'm not raising none of my grands. I'm not raising none of my grands. I'm not. So when I gave, well, first of all, I'm going by the blueprint God gave me. So if any of these children want to do some foolery, you're going to have to answer for that yourself. I'm not going to do nothing. The best I could do is kiss my grandchildren, buy them whatever I want to buy them, and then get them right out the door. Them your kids. Look at it now. Down where I live at, right? There's so many older couples down here that they raising their grandchildren. They raising their grandchildren, baby. So anytime I have if I have to go to school for one of the kids and somebody picking on them or something like that, right? It's always the boy though. It's always a problem with the boy because he look like a linebacker. So it's always a problem with him. Some kid will bother him in school or something, or they'll say something to him, and then my son get up in an uproar, right? Now, when I got to come to the school and talk to the principal immediately tell me, oh, well, Miss So-and-so, the child is raised by the grandparents. And I already immediately know the grandparents can't do nothing with the child. That's why the child acting up like that. So I tell the principal, okay, I understand. But can you just advise the grandmother or grandfather that this is going on? And they'll tell me, yes, I can. You see that? The grandparents can't even handle the children, but they take them in. They can't handle them. Because most of the time, the grandma and grandpa sick. Most of them sick. They trying to take care of themselves, and then they got to raise your children because they didn't raise you correctly. I'm not going to be one of those. I'm not. I reject it in Jesus' name. I'm not going to be one of those. Women, you got to understand. You got to understand that when you choose these men to lay down with, you got to know in your heart that something could go down that will lead you down a different path. Be mindful of who you sleep with. My young women, be mindful of who you sleep with. Hold that thing, honey. Hold it, honey. Hold it. See, when you get married, okay, and this is what you can even hold over your husband's head sometimes. and make them laugh a little bit. You married me when I was a virgin. Tell them just like that. You married me when I was a virgin, honey. Okay? And then he'll get up there and laugh and say, yeah, I sure did. We make being for the young people, they don't understand being a virgin is a pride. They don't understand that. They think it's lame. Hold that thing. Hold it, honey. All right, now I hear you say, hold it for ransom, honey. Listen, hold it. Hold it, honey. Hold it. But because we do not choose wisely, we rob these children of a good father. We rob them of good fathers because we don't choose wisely. It's not fair for this baby to have all these types of situations because, mama, you chose wrongly. Yes, the man he is the keeper of the ring, but you the one that chose him. You can't blame nobody because it was your fault. You chose them. Hi, my dear. How are you? Good morning to you. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to my live today. So all I'm saying is that you chose him. You got to rethink that thing. Let me share something with you. When these children get a certain age, okay, they get grown. They still have some issues when they wasn't raised with their daddy. They have issues when they wasn't raised with their daddy. They have so many insecurities, but they stay quiet. Most of the time it's the boys. And then the girls do the same because they have never had a real man love them. So when they get out in the street and they meet these boys, okay, these young men that don't know their purpose, they wind up getting messed up and coming home to you with a belly because they don't know. They don't know true love. They have never experienced true love from their father. Hello, Mrs. She said, how you doing this morning? It's good to see you. So they have never experienced true love from their daddy. So now when someone in the street tell them, oh, I love you, they think that is real love because they searching for it. They searching for the love. So they believing that this young man really loved them. And that's not the case. He just want to get in your drawers, baby. He just want to get that cookie. That's it. And because the young man don't understand that there's consequences with this, because his father was not in the home, he don't understand that there's going to be a problem at the end of the day. He think he just enjoying himself for right now until she and her mama come to your house and say she pregnant. Now you, as the young man, got to figure out what you going to do. All I'm saying is rethink that thing, honey. Yes, sex is good. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you no lie. Sex is good. Okay? But it's even better when you do it with your husband or your wife. Because you don't have to worry about no protection. Okay? You don't have to worry about nothing. You don't have to worry about skeet, none of that stuff. Listen. Change your mindset, honey. Change your mindset. We bringing these babies into the world without their daddy. They need their fathers. They need them. This is why they have so many issues when they become grown. And then they looking at you, mama, why you do this to me? Mama, why I had to grow up without my father? That's the question they ask you when they become grown. Why did I have to grow up without my daddy? Why didn't you choose wisely, mama? And then, mama, what you said? I did the best I could. No, mama, your best was not good enough. Your best was not good enough. And for the women who married men that you know he was not right, and you still had kids with him, you need to be smacked. Yes, I don't support violence. I don't. I don't support violence, honey. I do not. But you need to be smacked. Because now you done brought these babies in this world and you know their father wasn't right. And so now they looking at him thinking that what he doing is right when he not working. He can't buy a loaf of bread in the house. Now, this is different from a man who has always worked and then he has lost his job. I'm not talking about him. My brother, if that's you, sit down. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the one who ain't worked a day in his life and yet you still marry him. That's the one I'm talking about. My brother, you take a rest. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the one who didn't do nothing and you just laid up there with him and had 6 and 7 babies and you the one that's hustling to take care of everybody. You should be ashamed of yourself. See, we have to understand that we choose our men. We choose our men. And until we understand that, you ain't gonna never get it until you understand it. You rob these children of their fathers when you do this nonsense. You rob them. I'm a single mother by choice. Baby, this was the hardest job I ever had in my life, to be a single mother. And it was not by choice that I went and did a medical procedure and I thought that, oh, I want to have a baby on my own. I'm going to raise the baby on my own. No, I laid my happy behind across somebody's bed and did some nonsense and got a baby and raised the baby on my own because I didn't choose wisely. But I robbed my child of having a good father because there was a lot of cats that used to sniff under my dress that liked me and they were good brothers. But because I wanted to mess with the one that was on the corner, that was my problem. Learn to follow the blueprint, honey. Learn to follow the blueprint first. Learn to do that so you don't have a whole bunch of fatherless babies running around here. You won't have these children suffering. But what y'all do? Y'all turn some of these boys into son husbands because you didn't choose wisely. Dress them up just like they daddy, everything. Make them look just like they father. Because you didn't want to choose wisely. You don't want to deal with the man, so you just want to have the child. But I'm going to share something with you. Your regret will be when this child becomes grown. And this child got all types of smoke waiting for you. And I believe it too, baby. You are so correct. And this child got all types of smoke for you. See, nobody like on social media, they always say, oh, nobody could judge me. Nobody can judge me but God. You right. You right. You right. But I'm going to share something with you. Your judgment of you raising this child by yourself. Your judgment of not letting the baby father in the child's life, right? Your judge and jury on earth won't be none of us. It will be that child that you're raising. It will be that child that you're raising that will be your judge and jury. When they get older and put you in your place, mama, then come talk to me. Then come talk to me, mama, because your heart is going to be broke. Then come talk to me. Okay, come talk to me then, honey. Then you will understand the assignment. That child will be the one to judge you, mama. Stop thinking because you bought this baby all types of nice clothes and shoes and games and all this that you can erase out of their mind that they don't need their father. Or when you take them on expensive trips and you take them all out of the country, that you think you have erased their father from their mind. You have not. Children don't forget where they come from. They don't. They do not forget where they come from. That's why their first words is daddy. Dad, dad. First words is dad, dad. But some women will get up here and lie and say the child said something else. But you're lying. That's not true. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. You're lying. Y'all, I'm done. Take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful day. I got to get ready for work. And I got to finish cooking. So everybody have a great one. Have a wonderful Saturday. Blessings to you all. Thank you for coming in to hear my rant this morning. I greatly appreciate it, y'all. And if anybody want to donate to my channel, you'll see my Cash App in my bio. Also, I will put my Cash App in the comment section if you can donate. If you can't, that's fine too. If you can hit the like and subscribe button or share my content, I greatly appreciate that, y'all. All right. Let me just get some more people comments in here real quick. And I'm going to let y'all go. You talking about keep cooking up. Honey, I got to go. I got to go. Listen, let me share something with you. That hot plate I got to keep for my husband, honey, that come first. That come first, honey. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke at all. Okay? I don't want no problems from my king. Okay? Because then he'll be talking about, oh, so you did just social media today. You couldn't cook for me. And I don't want that problem because I've never missed a plate. I don't want that problem. Okay? I don't want to mess up my record. Okay? Instagram, I'm going to let you out first. Y'all have a wonderful day. Still winning. I see you, baby. Have a good one, honey. All right, my dear. Growth, you take it easy now. You trying to start some trouble. You take it easy. Everybody have a wonderful day. Mrs. She said, thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Harris Tribe Media, y'all, please tune in to their channel. Their content is nothing but fire. Also, please make sure y'all tune in to Mona D. Mona D content is nothing but fire. Sir Hill Speaks. Also, Black Man Unfiltered. His content is nothing but fire. Y'all come check them out. Growth Talk with Coffee. Y'all check the channel out as well. This brother, I only linked up with him, I believe. I think it was through Mona D, but I'm not sure. You let me know if it was through Mona D. Also, I seen who else, because I want to shout him out as well. Let me just get his name real quick. I think it was Drew. Drew was here also. Shout out to Drew. Y'all check out his channel also as well. I got him from Mona D too. Y'all take it easy. Everybody have a wonderful day.